There, welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Heather Lloyd Martin and I am the CEO of SuccessWorks. Today's reader question is, what should I focus on first in an SEO copywriting campaign? And this is another question that I get very frequently, and I get it from small businesses all the way up to large corporations because there are so many opportunities. Back in the day, it was pretty much about create your website, and that's all you had to worry about is writing content for a site. Now it is write the content for the site, plus you need a blog, plus you need Twitter and Facebook, and maybe you want to write some sort of ebook or white paper along with it. So the typical content marketer can get really overwhelmed with all the different opportunities, and with that overwhelm, completely lose momentum because they have absolutely no idea where to focus their efforts and start first. So if that feels like you, here's a couple things that you can start doing. One is figure out ideas based on analytics. First off, if you don't have some sort of analytics package on your site like Google Analytics, which is free, I would recommend doing that because it will help you make informed decisions. Anything else you might do would be a good educated guess. This will help you really drill down in your data to figure out what's going on. And also, what are your site goals? What do you want to be when you grow up with your site and your Twitter campaigns and Facebook? It's very easy to want to be doing the next big thing, like, say, getting involved with a Twitter campaign, when really for your company, for your business where you are, that might not be the best thing to focus on right now. So here are some samplings of some low-hanging fruit tasks. These are things that I have seen companies do, get involved with, and see some good gains coming from just focusing on these small things. If you are a brand new site, or maybe you haven't done key phrase research in a long time and you've had your site up for a couple years, you might want to backtrack and use one of your low-hanging fruit tasks of just conducting that key phrase research to see what the universe is out there. If you've done it already, did things change? Are there new key phrases that you can focus on? Your analytics might be telling you that some key phrases aren't really doing you any good. So there's an opportunity for you right there is to just check your research. Training is another really great low-hanging fruit opportunity because so many companies get stuck around the we need to produce content but we don't have budget trap. And if your in-house folks are trained in how to do this, and they don't necessarily just have to be the marketers and the writers, you might have a company to where everyone involved in it on some level it blogs, and maybe they're the IT guys or folks that you wouldn't necessarily think of as bloggers, but they have a lot to say about your product or service, and maybe they just need a little bit of training on how to work in key phrases and how to think in terms of SEO copy to be able to make really good content that shines. A third one is to make sure that the key phrases are represented on the page. And this one is a blind spot for a lot of companies. They do the key phrase research, they write the content, they forget to put the key phrases in the content, or maybe the key phrases got edited out somehow. So check that as well. Tweaking your titles, there's another video on this. This can have tremendous impact, as well as skipping ahead a couple, repurposing existing content. So turning a blog post into a number of different tweets. You also want to look at your analytics, see what content is working, write more of it, as well as pull your customers and readers to see what they want to see and read. We forget that we are writing this for our customers. It's not just for a search engine play, and we want folks to be engaged with our copy and enjoy reading it. So find out what they want to see and then create that for them. Guest blogging is another great way, not necessarily to be able to help drive traffic to your site, as well as get you and your company exposed to a brand new audience that may not have heard of you before. And finally, if you need outside help, get it. It's easy to be so close to your own company and your own marketing process that you can't see the opportunities anymore. And there's no shame in that. Everyone goes through it. So it's really simple to have someone come in and just maybe spend an hour or two or three outlining what these opportunities are. And then that way your company knows what to focus on. So thank you so much for that question. And if you have a question that you would like me to answer, please let me know and I may answer it in a future video. You can send that email to askheather@SEOcopywriting.com. And also, if you want to learn more about SEO copywriting, I encourage you to check out my blog at SEOcopywriting.com and sign up for my newsletter. The link is there. So thank you very much, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful day.